we're a bit curious because we haven't got to our Blowtorch segment yet, and we know that you've got one lined up. So we're for the assassin for the arrow. We haven't actually come up with a name yet, really, but I'm sure that'll come with weeks, mate. What have you got for us tonight?
Well, tonight I'm ready to launch into Michael Checker, the Wallaby coach, playing England on the weekend. His sideline performance was an absolute joke. This guy's a role model. He's in one of the biggest coach of one of the biggest sporting teams in Australia, and he carried on like an absolute pork chop, calling people cheats, carrying on at the referees, like, man up, take some responsibility, be the role model that you are, stop acting like a pork chop and embarrassing the nation, and, just get on with it. Be respectful to the referees and the umpires, and just don't carry on like a pork chop. Simple as that.
Yeah, there's not too many words you can actually use on live radio, is there, Ollie? No, other than pork chop, mate.
That's it. A lot of them I want to use won't go onto the air very well. So
yeah, don't make me use the dump button, mate.
No, that's right. So I think
yeah. And I'll back you up there, Ollie. And to make matters worse, you had a crack at a first crack at the reporter after the game as well.
Again, yes, that's it. That's what I mean. Like, just get over it. You lost. Refs calls, yeah, okay, he may have had a point on a couple of them, but at the end of the day, that's sport. Get on with it, move on with it, and, prepare for the next game.
Can I just ask a quick question here, mate? You didn't line up homicide again.
Oh, well, I could have, but I thought, I'll give him a rest. I mean, I've got a couple of other honourable mentions. I mean, Postecoglu, stop carrying on like a bloody girl. You do it every week. You whinge and moan. I mean, I think, obviously, that's a European background in you. They like to win. Conor McGregor, I don't know if you've seen the UFC, getting in the ring. Stay out of it, Bullfed. It's none of your business. Get out the ring. Who else would I have? I think that was about it.
Did you hear Homicide had a crack on SEN saying, he still doesn't rate the Wildcats after their
two road wins.
Two road wins, and they basically said, you don't rate the Wildcats, and he basically said, I only rate teams on what they did previously.
Yeah.
I only live in the here and now, and what have they done recently?
Exactly.
Yeah, they won 2 flags, Tiger.
Now, were you listening just moments ago to Dan Wulf on the show?
I certainly was, Wiz, yeah.
Yeah, did you... what are your thoughts on him sticking one to your prize forward pocket?
Oh, yeah, I was going to give him a serve as well, actually. Yeah.
I cannot believe that someone would want to punch Hayden Ballantyne. It's almost unheard of.
Oh, yeah, of course. The guy's a little whiz. He's a great little forward pocket, It's part of the game, the sledging, the mouthing off, Just keep your hands to yourself and give him a bit back verbally and, leave it as. You're a role model. You're setting an example for the young kiddies, and punching people's not good.
That's probably
okay, thank you.
Thanks very much. We're looking forward to hearing what you've got for us next week, mate.
No problem. One more sledge before I go. It's you, Wiz.
Oh, come on.
The draft's not on tomorrow. It's Friday.
Friday. Oh, it was close enough, mate. It's fine.
Dan Wulf said tomorrow.
Dan did say tomorrow as well. So that, yeah.
Well, that's it. But he's not a regular. You are.
Yeah.
Homework, so.
As per normal, mate, I'm very well researched on all topics that are sport. So I should have screenshotted something off of Facebook, and I would have been all over it, mate. So
exactly. So just so people know, 3:30 Western Standard Time, Friday the 24th of November is the AFL draft.
Fantastic.
Is it AM or PM? Western Standard Time could be either.
Western Standard.
Oh, no, hang on.
The amount of time difference.
Did you want me to say 15?
It's not 24-hour clock here, Tiger.
Yeah, 15:30. Yeah. All right. Thanks very much. Thanks very much, mate. We're looking forward to next week.
Talk to you next week.
Thanks, mate. See ya.
This is In the Sheds with Albie, Brucey and Donnie. Check us out on Facebook or Twitter @TheSheds885.
All right, we'll quickly get around them. We're running over as per normal. We still got to give Simon Isons a call in the next 5 minutes as well, so we can get the baseball wrap-up, which I know is not going to be quick. We got through Ben Martinez, Jeremy McClure, the Socceroos. They're through.
We're there, baby. We're off to Russia.
Off to Russia. Go the Socceroos.
Danas Badanu, comrade.
Yeah.
Mile Jedinak. What a legend.
Yeah.
Good's the beard.
It was fantastic.
It's better than mine, just.
That's the only thing he's got on you, Donnie. That is the only thing. The beard, other than that, nyet.
Yeah, got him
Nada,
covered.
donut.
Got him covered.
Oh.
Yeah, it was
we're there.
Great
Yeah.
effort. Yeah,
Yeah, we're there.
Yeah, we'll move on to Aussie women's cricket.
Once again, we got the Ashes.
Yeah,
It's one that I almost took off get around and they secured the Ashes with the first 2020 win, but then they lost the last two, so the series actually ended up drawn.
Yeah,
So we didn't beat them,
No,
which was disappointing that we lost that last game, the last two 2020 games. But as you said, we secured the Ashes in that first 2020 game, and I think the girls sort of clocked off a bit and just partied and
they didn't clock off. They were drunk.
exactly what you.
it's the same thing, isn't it?
Yeah,
Clock off, drunk.
True.
Exactly what you said, Albie. Once you've won the game, why do you want to keep playing?
Yeah.
At least Perry still did her bit.
Yeah.
No, there were still
Lisa
some good
Villani
performers, but
and,
it would have been nice to actually
win the series.
Oh, just smash them.
True, but
Just win every game you can against England, I reckon. But good job.
at the end of the day, the Poms are going to go home and
With nothing. They're not carrying no little earn.
Yeah,
No. That's it. Well, we'll be back in a moment, and hopefully we'll be in touch with Simon Isons. Then we're going to leave all the time we can for the Blowtorch because Donnie is going to explode.
On VCA 885 FM, where the valley comes alive, this is In the Sheds. If you've got something to say about the show or something happening in your community, contact us via Facebook. Back soon.
If you need someone to remove structural or non-structural walls, replace windows and doors, cut in window and door openings, with over 30 years industry experience, Sean's Building Services is the one for you. Contact Sean on 040-900-6158. That's 040-900-6158.
Station sponsor. Ellenbrook IGAs are open 7 days a week with great service and weekly specials. Woodlake Village IGA is open from 6am until 12 midnight and Aveley IGA is open from 6am until 9pm. Look for their latest catalogue in your mailbox or online at www.iga.net.au.
Specials this week include lamb rump steak, $19.99 a kilo. Calypso mangoes, $3.49 each. Tip Top raisin breakfast toast, 520 grams, $2.99. Kraft Zoosh dips, selected varieties, 185 grams, $2 each. Brown's Orange Sea, 25%, 3 litres, $2.99. IGA are major sponsors of Radio VCA 88.5.
This is In the Sheds with Albie, Brucey and Donnie. Check us out on Facebook or Twitter at TheSheds885.
Right, that's right. You are in the Sheds. You can hit us up on Twitter at TheSheds885. You can get in touch with us on Facebook as well. Send us a message. You're with Albie, Brucey and Donnie. We have with us now Simon Ison. Simon, how are you?
Good, boys. How are you all? You sit in the shed and I'm sitting in the back room, so at least we're all where we want to be.
we're enjoying the afternoon, mate. It's good.
It's a bit balmy tonight. She's a little bit warm. I took a quick look at the pool and it actually looks inviting.
The Perth Heat's absolutely flying, so a great start to the season.
And I wouldn't say an unexpected start, but what I would say is probably more so a start where we weren't 100% sure of what was going to be the outcome of the import players. I guess we knew we were taking quite a few kids across there and a few new young guys, and there was a few guys missing due to various reasons. But ultimately, they went across there against a an exceptional outfit of Melbourne, who, as we spoke about before, Team Australia Mark II, had a pretty dominant squad, a lot of good name players, along with a challenging ballpark and a challenging environment, which is at Altona. So to come away with 3-1, which I think I told you guys, I reckon the 2-2 split would be enjoyable, was a fantastic effort.
9-1 straight out of the pocket. That's
they decided that for the porch or the home run fence at Altona has been brought in considerably over the years because it used to be a monster. It used to be 340 to 360 metres out there, and the breeze literally came over the back of your shoulder, over the top, straight down towards the hitter. So you didn't have to be too picky, and you could put a ball up into the zone and let them hit it up in the air and watch it just land in some outfielder's glove. But they brought the porch in to 300 feet down the lines and nice a bit short than about 320 to centre. And the perfect guys didn't just poke the ball over the fence. They absolutely slaughtered it. And to see Luke Hughes, we've dominated in the home runs this year. We've got three of the top 4 home run hitters are from Perth. With Zach Four hit 3 on the weekend, Jake Frawley hit 2 and Luke Hughes hit 2. The only other person to get anywhere in the 2s is a guy we're playing this weekend in TJ Bennett. So to destroy the ball the way they did and to sort of take away the Mark Hamburgers of the world, who was the great pitchers, and a lot of the other pitching staff, from what I've been told, they just capitalised. You can see it, they capitalised later in the game, and just good hitting came to the front.
Then looking at next week, who have we got next week, and how do you think we're going to go?
The Brisbane Bandits looking for the inevitable three-peat, led by probably one of the greatest baseballers to walk the field in Dave Nielsen, former Milwaukee Brewer, and all-star and generally amazing man who I had the privilege to play against when he was 16, and I think he knocked the Qantas jet out of the sky when he hit one off me once. When I think he may have been 15. His ball still hasn't landed. But he dominated space, and he's taken an incredibly talented bunch of guys and turned them into a squad that knows when they have to perform to win. And obviously he's taken some talent in there. So they went 3-0 on the weekend because, as it does in Queensland, it just rains whenever it feels like it, and they had a rain out. But the thing that we take away from the ballpark in Brisbane, they hit quite a few runs. They did a good job of creating home runs and creating run-scoring opportunities, but Holloway Field is notorious. If you think Altona in Melbourne is small now, Holloway Field is, I swear to God, I reckon I could throw the ball over left field fence, and I've only got one hip. If the ball just jumps out. So it'll be interesting to see if they can bring their offensive bats in there. And they did it last year. They came to Perth last year at the end of the season having to win to make the playoffs and made us look silly. So they're pretty comfortable in Perth. They're going to come up with some pretty good imports. You've got Bollinger, Blackley, Atherton and Erasmus, imports plus Australian line of pitchers. Travis Blackley probably being the most noted player. They're going to go up against Alex Bosch's, Kyle Simon, Nick Beale and Tom Bailey, same guys that we rolled out against Melbourne. The positivity, Brisbane, we hit 32 runs. We were absolutely on fire in that series. But the Brisbane pitchers kept their pitching stats to 6 earned runs. So I think they gave up 14 runs altogether. But 6 earned runs, in other words, the pitchers made mistakes and hitters made us qualify, where we banged the ball around and made Melbourne pay. Rough early defensive errors by Brisbane of the opposition, namely Canberra, have caused concerns for the Canberra team going, well, we made that many errors, it's not funny anymore. And Brisbane capitalised. So I don't think they're going to get the same thing from Perth because we were relatively solid on a defensive level.
No worries. And the game this week's at home. And how can people go about getting tickets for this one?
Yeah, well, usually you need to head to the Perth Heat or the abl.com.au. The first game is actually the ABL TV game, so if you can't make it out there, which is no excuse anyway, you can head out to abltv.com.au on YouTube or ABL TV and watch the broadcast there. They got a single on the Friday night and then head out there on Saturday night to see the games and Sunday the double dip. The best part of what